Hello everybody and welcome to an Osu Stream tutorial video. Today I will be explaining how to get the now playing text on your Osu stream. An example of this can be seen on Ed, also known as Bistro MC stream, where he has the now playing text under his gameplay that goes through and tells you what map and what difficulty he's playing, and I'm going to explain how to do this. So there's also another video out there, if some of you guys know, by Project Ace, going over this about 3 years ago. That is a little bit outdated to what it's like now, so I ran into a bit of problems and I thought people might run into the same, so I thought I would go over this and try to clarify those problems and what to do if you run into them. So first, you're going to head to this website that has the software that we're going to be using, which is called Osu Stream Companion. The link should be in the description. So if you go here, you should come to this page right here, the forum, and then you come down to where it says links and you click where it says download. It should be a GitHub link. When you come to here, we can see 5 different files. In this case, you're going to be wanting to download the StreamCompanion.setup.exe, and also I will be going over how to use the OBS plugin as well, but that will be later on in the video. So for right now, go ahead and download StreamCompanion.setup.exe by just clicking on it, and there it should be right here. So when doing this, some people like to create a folder. I already have it downloaded right here. So if you want to create a folder for it, go ahead and then just drag the setup into a folder. I named this one StreamComp. Doesn't matter what you name it, just make it so that you're able to go back to it if you to remember the name or whatever. So just double click on this. Should set up. Accept everything. Go through, let everything download. You can choose if you want to create a start menu folder or not. I'm just going to leave it out. You can also choose if you want to create a desktop shortcut. I will also leave that out. And then you just let it install. And once it's done, it should be here and it says launch Stream Companion. You finish. So first, it's going to give you the setup right here. So it says, as it's the first time you're running Stream Companion, we'll set up some basic options. First, we'll need you to start Osu and enable one specific option that allows Stream Companion to work. So I'm going to do this real quick as an example. So what it wants you to activate, let me open Osu real quick. So what it wants you to activate, if you haven't already, is this thing called MSN, which if you go to options right here, go to options and search up MSN, should be right there. It says integrate with MSN live status messengers. So basically this will be able to, well, with this option activated, it will be able to track this up. I'm not that big of the tech person when it comes to this, but I just know you need to have this enabled. So make sure you turn this on, and you come back to here, make sure you turn that on, and then if you already have it on, maybe just like click it off and turn it back on. So the setup will proceed when you do this automatically. This happened with me the first time, that it doesn't automatically just pick it up. So maybe give it a few seconds, and then it should pop up with something else. So after waiting a bit or pressing play or whatever the heck, editor's note, I'm dumb. Just press play and it should automatically pop up if it doesn't pop up for you already. That was a mistake I made, so yeah. It should give you this right here. It says, we will now perform a small test to make sure your memory pulling and mods commands work correctly on your system. Enable the following mods on here and play this map. So basically, you just click on the map that it wants you to test it on. So just click here. It should send you to a map. and then make sure to download it. Because if not, if you try to do it with any other map, I'm not sure what will happen, but it's probably better to follow the rules or the instructions. So it wants you to play a specific map, listen to it exactly, but you're able to use any difficulty. So make sure to turn on the specific mods it tells you. In this case, it's always HR, HD, DT, and no fail, like it says right here. And you go here. I'm just gonna turn on the music. Any difficulty, and then just let it play through. So you don't have to do anything, you don't have to play it. And just like that, right here, all setups are complete. So, like that, you can just end the setup, and we'll get on to the next part of the tutorial. So, once you end your setup, this should pop up, and this is the final stage, I guess you could say. This is the actual program right here. So, right now, if you were to go to here, let me just put this in place where you can see it. If you were to go to here, and you kind of switch through, turn on the music again, just because, you can see that every time you switch, this will also switch. So, as it sees, it's working. So yeah, it's working just fine. So if you really wanted to, you can end it off there, and then you can just use this and then window capture and then put this on your frame. But we're going to show you a more efficient way to do it if you just want the text and nothing else. So going back to your StreamCompanion, click right here where it has the gear, which is your settings. It should open up. It should open up with this stuff right here. But right now you want to ignore everything else and go to output patterns. So right now, this is where some people get confused, because when you go to Project Ace's video, the option now playing is there, but now it's just completely gone. So this was the part that I got confused at, and it kind of just led me to it's a random, just like going all over the place looking for it, but I could never find it until I happened to, well, BTMC, also known as Ed, came up with the same problem on his stream, and just so happened to be the solution to everything. But right now, do not mess with anything right here. You're going to want to press add new, and then click on this right here, and it should come up with some blank text right here. It says your pattern text and file command. So right now, just for simplicity reasons, we're gonna name it now playing. You can, I'm not sure if you can name it whatever you want. I haven't tested around with that, but just have that there for right now. And then the format you're gonna want to have, you're not gonna want to take it from any of these right here, because these will end up messing it up. So the format you're gonna want to have should be in this text file right here. Right here, if you see, you don't have to put the now playing right there. It's only if you want to. Put exclamation mark ArtistRoman. I'm just going to copy and paste this right here. Exclamation mark ArtistRoman. I believe this is case sensitive, so make sure you just have that. Capital A, capital R, dash, exclamation mark TitleRoman, exclamation mark. And then in brackets, it doesn't have to be brackets, this is just for like design purposes. In brackets, exclamation mark DiffName. And then that should be it. So if you press save, it should be saved, and it should be right here. Save event should automatically be on all, but if not, make sure to change it to that. So once you're done with that, you are ready to add it to your OBS. So once you're done with all of that, you're gonna have to go back to your scenes and then add a source, a text. Just name it. I'm gonna name it in this case now playing Osu. and we press OK. And make sure that you select as read from file, and you go to browse, and make sure to get the file that that has all your text in it. So in this case, make sure to go to StreamCompanion and go back to the settings. And if you go to general, there should be something called StreamCompanion file location. Go here, click on this, copy the file location. I will put it in the description, so you know you can just copy and paste it normally, so you don't have to do this. But make sure to do that, and then paste it in here. In this case, mine is already over here. So if you click this, go click your file that you created. In my case, it's now_playing.txt. All right, another editor's note. I went over this so many times, I believe I've completely forgot to mention this, but, well, in this part of the recording, but it will not already have the file that you created in there unless it just took really long to refresh your mind. Make sure to add whatever the file name as a txt file in that folder. So in this case, add now_playing.txt, and make sure to put that file in that folder with all the text files and all that stuff in it, and leave it blank, as it will automatically pick it up once you're doing all that stuff and once you have all that stuff finished. So yeah, I did not explain this during this go round of explaining, my bad, but yeah. So let's just get back into the video. One other thing before going back, make sure to restart your StreamCompanion before going into this step. By restart, I mean just closing it and opening it again, or it's just going to show up with brackets. For some reason, this happened with mine and on EdgeStream as well. So make sure to restart it, and then it should be working completely fine. You know, if you do it afterwards, it's fine too. Just make sure to refresh, or it's going to turn up with brackets beforehand. So yeah, you click this, you press open, and there should be the song name. I currently do not have music playing just in case of copyright, but like, you know, I'll turn it on so you guys can see it in action. So right there, this works. So we're going to go ahead and test this really quickly. So if I go to my Osu, you can see this is up right here. It is picking up everything. It's felt, crescent moon, and then walls extra. And it's working just fine. I'm just going to turn off the mods just in case. But yeah, this is working just fine. And if we see you switch, it changes the difficulty as well. So it's 117's insane. If you switch to another song, it switches. You switch here, it switches. You switch here as well, it also switches. So yeah, just like that, everything is up and running. And that is basically how you get everything up and running. But we're going to be going over a few other things. If you guys have seen EdgeStream or BTMC, in this case, you see how his text is scrolling. It's kind of scrolling through, so it's not just standing in one place. So I will explain how to do that in a second, and then after that I will get to the OBS plugin. So coming back to OBS, we have your text right here. So it should already be here now, playing Osu, which is mine. So if you wanted to scroll, it's pretty simple actually. Make sure to go to filters, go to add, and then there should be an option that says scroll right here. You go right here, make it scroll. And in this case, you probably don't want vertical speed, because if you're going vertical, it goes up and down, like kind of like, you know, credits in the movie. But in this case, we do not want that, so let's put that to 0. In this case, we want it to slide from left to right or right to left. In this case, if you want it going left to right, you make it negative, but either or is completely fine. In this case, I'm going to have it at 150, so it scrolls a decent Speed, you can change it to whatever you want. 150 is just my preference. So for this, that's how you do your scroll. All right, another thing I'm gonna go over with the scroll, you guys may see, well, you don't see it here, but with yours, you guys may see that the beginning text and the end text kind of stick together, and it looks kind of out of ordinary, and it doesn't look good. So if you want to change that, it's pretty simple. Make sure you go to your StreamCompanion and make sure to add a space or however many spaces you want at the end. With mine, I just do one space. And you click save and you wait for it to reload or whatever the heck, and you should be good. So after you do that, you may also come to realize that, unless you already know how to do this, you may come to realize that this is too big. And also, as an example of this, the size of the text changes every time you switch your song. So currently I have it on Airborne Robots, and I'm going to switch it to this, and the text expands all the way out to the side. So this is not an error in StreamCompanion. This is an easy fix that you can use, or not you can use, easy fix you can fix in OBS. So if you want to fix this, make sure to right click again, or just go here and press filters, and then make sure you go and press limit width. So if you go here, it automatically gets really small. I know you're like, whoa, oh, what happened? So make sure with whatever the heck you're doing, wherever your thing ends or wherever your thing starts, so it should automatically, the left side should be at where it needs to be. So basically, you extend the width however much you want, so to where it will stop. So at 1000, you will only see the text from this specific area. If you switch it to like 2000, you only see the text in within this specific area. And if you go here, like 3000 or something like that, you only see the text within this specific area. In this case, I will have to remember where I put mine last time. So right there, it seems like 4100 seems to be working. So for me, if I go here and leave that there, it should be completely fine. And if I lock that, it should look like it's coming out the side. So if I do that, if I come back here, drag this over here, I end up switching the song. It doesn't extend. And now it looks like it's coming out the side, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, that is how to figure out the scrolling problems and all that other stuff. So yeah, if you want to change the font, you are able to change the font within OBS. You can just switch it to whatever you feel will match your style. So yeah, with that, that's pretty cool. Yeah, now I'll be getting on to the last section of this video. You guys do not need it if you don't want to, but I just prefer this. I use this personally. So I'll be going over the OBS plugin. So if you go back to the GitHub page, if you remember correctly, there was a file that says obs-plugin.zip. So basically what this does is an add-on plugin that came from, well, that comes with this, that is able to detect the text files by yourself, and all you have to do is put in the file like name, whatever you named it in your StreamCompanion. So in my case, it would be now_playing. So yeah, if you do that, let's just go ahead and download the OBS plugin really quick. Once it's done downloading, open it up, go click on the file that says obs-plugins. So here you can choose whatever version you got, either 32-bit or 64-bit. In my case, or most people's cases, you have 64-bit. You go here, you should have this file right here. So what to do with this file? You will be adding this into the OBS plugins folder. So after you download that, after you get this file right here, which should be obs-text.sc, which SC stands for StreamCompanion, make sure to go to your OBS plugin folder and go to 64-bit, and here should be all your plugins that already exist in here. So I already have it in here, but make sure to get this here and drag it into your plugins file. Like I said, I already have it, so I'm not going to put it in there. So make sure to plug it in your plugins file. So after that, you're going to want to restart your OBS. But mine's already on here. But once you restart your OBS, make sure to go to your scene or whatever and make sure to add a source. And there should be something here that says text in parentheses GDI plus, and then there should be SC at the end, which means StreamCompanion. So every time you want to add something from StreamCompanion, you go here. You click here. I already have one existing, but I'm going to make a new one. Now playing Osu, and we're going to press OK. So right here, it should automatically be set mapping in settings or whatever the heck. So go here, go back to your StreamCompanion, and make sure to take the name of whatever one you're using. So in this case, mine would be now_playing. So you go now_playing. So you do that, and it should automatically pop up right there. And right here is how to do the OBS plugin instead of just taking the file from it. This way, I think it's a lot easier, especially you don't have to run around with all your stuff. But I will make sure to put the file location in the description so it's not as hard to find. Mine took a little while to find because I was completely lost. But yeah, with that, like I said, you can change your font, whatever. Personally, I use the Arial Rounded Bold, Arial Rounded Empty Bold. So yeah, you can change your fonts whatever you want. You put it down here. Make sure to complete the same steps that I had before if you want to do the scroll as well. But yeah. Alright, now for a real outro. Thank you guys for watching through all of that. I really do appreciate it. I know it took way longer than I expected. I ran that through with no script since I just wanted to get that out of the way. Make sure nobody got to this video before me because, you know, that would be pretty bad because I've been thinking about this for a little while. But yeah, you know, full credit goes to Project Ace for doing this originally. Like I said, I just wanted to go over some of this stuff and like fix it for people who've been wanting to do it now. It's like, oh, look, that looks pretty cool, but like, oh, this is outdated, this sucks, and people that couldn't figure it out. So yeah, I just wanted to go over that. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys watching this 20-minute long video. This was not supposed to go this long. Like I said, I ran this without a script, so it just went on and I kept talking. And for the little editor's notes, I'm sorry, I just completely forgot it in the moment. I went over and tried to record this stuff like 5 times. But yeah, I really do appreciate you guys watching. If you guys want, you know, feel free to leave a like if you like this content. And, you know, dislike it if you don't like it. You know, feedback is always welcome. You know, leave a comment if there's something I missed or something that I need to clarify. I will gladly go over that. You know, and if you like this, or you like this content, you know, feel free to subscribe. I'll be trying to upload more YouTube videos in the future. But yeah, I'm just trying to get back into it. Like I said, appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys want to keep up with me on socials, Twitter, Twitch, or whatever, I stream on Twitch, whatever. I play variety games. I play Osu, but like, you know, 6-digit me, you don't get any really good content. So, but yeah. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys want to follow the socials, I appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Appreciate it. Peace.